Secret levels are a staple of the shooter genre, more so shooters made by ID Software, so games like Doom and Wolfenstein. In the original Wolfenstein, you would have to go up to and interact with every single wall in existence to find some secrets. In Wolfenstein 3D, you would find secret levels behind hidden walls. In the original Doom, you would find lootables like ammo, health and weapons. This was a great concept in my opinion and just enhanced the replayability of these games even more. However, it seems like secrets in general aren't being used anymore since most modern game developers want their shooter campaigns to be purely dark and gritty with no room for fun secrets. The only developer I know of that still puts these secrets in their games is still ID Software. However, they aren't secret levels and instead collectibles. So is there any single game that still does secret levels? Well, yes, and that game is ULTRAKILL. ULTRAKILL is a movement shooter where you descend the 9 layers of hell as a robot named V1 who heals from the blood of their enemies. The game is heavily inspired from games like Doom, featuring the somewhat complex lore and the gore, and OG Wolfenstein, featuring the secret levels. ULTRAKILL is the only recently released game, actually still work in progress game since the last act hasn't been released yet, that contains secret levels, and it does them correctly. Hell, I'd argue that it does it better than Wolfenstein 3D, since it actually involves using your brain to find them. In the first act of the game, or the prelude, we can encounter our first secret level, by looking up right here into this vent. No, don't make that joke, don't make that joke, don't make that joke, the meme is that don't make that joke. We can hop up to it and find a blue skull. Then if we carry the skull to a room later in the level... Yep, this is how most secret levels work in ULTRAKILL. You do a small puzzle and a door or a previously inaccessible area opens. If we enter the next area, we are greeted with... Oh no. This secret level is a horror level, and trust me, it is much more scary than some modern horror games. It has no jump scares and it limits the player to only using their piercer pistol, while tasking them with carrying a skull to open a door to get another skull to open another door. Now, to get to the reason why I called this level a horror level. There is a being following you throughout the level until you finish it. You can't kill it, you can only shoot it to delay it just a bit. This is the reason why I think ULTRAKILL's secret levels are some of the best. It tries to do something new instead of just providing you with an additional normal level. It feels like a secret that you have to earn, unless you're looking at a guide. Or you're looking at this video before you have found all of them. These levels also provide lore at the end of them. At the end of every secret level, there's a terminal with some lore written on it. Moving on to the second act, which is Act 1, since the first act was the prelude act, it contains 2 secret levels. To enter the first secret level located on the limbo layer, we need to throw a coin into this well. I mean, who wouldn't think of throwing a coin into this random well, right? Once we drop down, we are greeted with a puzzle level. Here we have to connect the dots, but the line can't go over itself. Simple at first, but slowly more things start getting added into the mix. Like these dots that you need to go over, these X marks that block you from going over them, colored lines and colored dots that can only be drawn over with those colored lines, colored X's that only affect lines of that color, and finally an additional color. With that, you can finally finish the level and then lie to everyone about how much time it took you because you took an embarrassingly long amount of time on the final puzzle. I am totally not describing myself right now. Oh, and by the way, this level is just one big reference to the game, The Witness. In order to unlock the next level on the last layer, we have to destroy 3 electrical generators. I think the placement of these generators deserves some praise. They are not placed in locations where you would have to search for hours to find them, but they are also not placed in locations where you would instantly find them without searching. It is in the Goldilocks zone of secrets. Once we destroy all 3, the water flowing through here stops and we can access the secret level of Lust. Well, I truly wonder what the secret level of Lust is. What? No, not the body pillow, please, not the body pillow. This secret level is an ULTRAKILL visual novel that starts out like a dating sim but slowly devolves into... I mean, really, take a moment to think about it. The human mind in its complete vastness is capable of recognizing its utter helplessness and uselessness in the face of inevitable and unavoidable non-existence, but is incapable of coming to terms with it. I wasn't expecting to get a lesson on the philosophy of the human brain, but here we are. In this dialogue, Mirage, the robot, takes the role of pessimistic nihilism or Reddit nihilism, and the player takes the role of optimistic nihilism. One says, if nothing truly matters and there is no point to life, then why bother even doing anything? And the other says, if there is truly nothing to life and nothing really matters, then there is nothing really holding us down. I'm not going to lie, I think this, a visual novel inside of a Doom-like shooter literally called Ultra Kill does explain the concept pretty well, and at the end of this secret level it gives the message that everyone can change if they strive to. Moving on from that last pretty philosophical secret level, we have... Yeah, we'll get to that one later. To access the next secret level in the layer Greed, all we have to do is turn off the sun. That's it. This one is a Crash Bandicoot game. Damn, the developers are truly wild. They coded an alternate third-person moveset just to make one secret level. Here, your objective is to get to the end, and it also features the boxes and the Aku Aku mask that makes you invincible. This is all completed with the classic boulder chase from the first Crash Bandicoot. And that's it, nothing much to say about this level. The last secret level is located in Wrath, and it is a fishing minigame. No, I'm not kidding, it is only about fishing. You have to catch every fish in order to leave the level, but thankfully, there's a terminal explaining where you can find every single fish. Some are located in the giant lake, some are located in the ocean, and some are located in blood. Though I still can't find this one fish, let me read its description real quick. A migratory deep-sea fish, usually only found on moons, though it can survive anywhere with enough blood. They made an Iron Lung reference, didn't they? Yep, they made an Iron Lung reference. Those are all of the secret levels in ULTRAKILL. Alright, the Prime Sanctums. ULTRAKILL has a ranking system based on style points like Devil May Cry 5. The highest rank you can get is the rank P. To unlock this story you have to P rank every single level in the first act. Once unlocked you can go through the door and enter P1. P1 is a secret level that contains no enemies, only 2 bosses that you fight back to back. Entering this room you encounter the Flesh Prison. In the lore of ULTRAKILL, this Flesh Prison was built by the heavens in order to contain the soul of King Minos, so once you defeat it, you release Minos Prime. Minos Prime was the hardest boss in the game when he first came out and it took me many tries to beat him. I love this type of secret level because it provides you with an actual reward for being a completionist. Most games just give you a gun with infinite ammo, and while that's fun, it gets boring incredibly quickly. Giving players an actual harder challenge for completing one of the hardest challenges in the game is good game design in my opinion. And alongside the fact that ULTRAKILL actually manages to make secret levels interesting, by giving each of them their own unique twists, I feel confident in saying that ULTRAKILL does secret levels right. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe. Goodbye.